Hello and welcome to Scam Online. It's our second ever watch party. This is our third episode of season 2, and our new schedule is basically we have a full-on magic show at the end of every month, and on our in-between weeks, alternating, we do fun stuff like this watch party. Our first episode of season 2, we watched a very old submission from one Joe Exotic. He unfortunately did not pass muster to join the Scam membership, but his animals did. Now we've been inundated with famous magical animals, and so we are going to review the videotape of another set of magical animals and see if they're going to become Scam members.
Hi, everyone. I'm Patrick Davis, and next to me is my co-host, Harrison Greenbaum. Welcome to Scam.
That's right. I chose to go right into it. No foreplay.
Yeah, you did. You were right enthusiastic. Look, it's one of our off weeks. We're not doing the regular show. We're not going to be doing lots of magic tricks this week. We're a little off the kilter, and that's just fine. It's a little bit looser. We're here to have fun, not to amaze. Although if you're amazed, that's great too.
I was going to say, and if you're amazed, that's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun.
We're wearing our wonderful Scam t-shirts because it is our off week. We don't have to wear the full suits. This is season 1 merchandise, which
you want to go to the website.
Limited edition. So if you'd like to grab a hold of these, go to magicscam.com and scoop up that season 1 merchandise. We're about to launch our season 2 merchandise. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be crazy. But if you want to get the stuff that we have right now, go grab it. It's pretty good.
While you're at the Scam website, you can sign up for our email list. I saw Evan Lee in the comments there said, surprise scam. Ooh. Well, it wouldn't be a surprise if you were on the email list. You would have received an email this afternoon telling you that we were doing this here. Scam doesn't have to be a surprise. You can be informed ahead of time that we're doing fun stuff like this. So go sign up for the email list. You'll get to see all kinds of fun stuff that we do.
Yeah, and make sure you go to our YouTube channel. You'll be watching it already. If you are, great. If not, you just go to tinyurl.com/scamonline, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. When we get enough subscriptions, we can actually change our YouTube name to something that doesn't require this tinyurl.com/scamonline. We very much appreciate it. And catch up on the old episodes there as well. There's some great stuff. 2 weeks ago, we had the initiation. John Accardo joined our High Council. Rachel Wax joined our Medium Council. She's here with us, along with somebody who's on neither of those councils. So make some noise. Get excited for Eric Dittelman and Rachel Wax.
Woo! Woo! Welcome.
Woo! Woo! I don't know what these councils are.
I love that, Eric. You look like you have a fresh haircut, and I look like could not be farther away from my last haircut.
I did get a fresh do. Safely, of course, because
I tried it was via Flowbee.
Yeah, I tried that, but that was essentially when I did my own haircut. That's how it came out. So I went to a professional. So
does Matt King use a Flowbee? Why do I have that in my head? Lance Barton. It's Lance Barton. I knew it was one of the Kentucky magicians.
What is a Flowbee? What is that?
Rachel, it might have been a little bit before your time. I don't think they make them anymore. I think all the Flowbees have already been made. It is a hair vacuum. You use it to vacuum the hair off of your head.
You actually attach it to your vacuum. It sucks the hair in, cuts it, and then takes the excess hair. It's very efficient.
Wow.
I just watched
Can you change the length, or it's just like a surprise?
No, you can change the length. When I interviewed Lance Burton, he did mention that he used the Flowbee. So like the sexiest era of Lance Burton when he was, he was Flowbeeing.
One of the live shows I watched this quarantine so far, someone did use a Flowbee online in their show.
I did decorate mine like a Pinterest photo. Thank you, Emily.
Yeah. And by the way, I should not imply that Lance Burton has ever not been sexy. It's just different kinds of sexy. Now he's on a farm.
Is his sexy era over? I don't think so.
That's right. Well, guys, let's get to the business at hand. We are queuing up an episode of Father of the Pride. For those who get some background, I've undergone some tremendous amount of research. I've seen way more episodes than a human should watch of this show. Eric, Rachel, and Patrick have not seen any episode, including and especially this one. So these are fresh eyes. But some background is in 1996, Siegfried and Roy had their first animated show. It was called Siegfried and Roy, Masters of the Impossible. The initials, of course, are Sarmati. That is the name of the fantastical land where Siegfried and Roy did battles. This is a screenshot from the show. Evidently,
that
they did not shy away from the phallic imagery.
Took me a second to figure out what that even was.
It's supposed to be a horse, but do you see what I'm seeing?
Why does the horse
get your head out of the gutter, Rachel? That's a goddamn horse.
Why does the horse have two heads?
Yeah, what is that?
You never had a fantasy, Patrick?
Well, I will admit that I have had several fantasies that do vaguely resemble that.
That show was canceled almost as soon as it aired.
Probably because of that picture.
I mean, it was a children's show that aired on Fox Kids.
Wait, who is the person riding the horse?
That is one of the villains of the show.
It looks like a Chris Angel poster.
Like a children's thing tonight. You didn't tell me we were watching a porn.
Well, this is not what we're watching. This was their first attempt.
That was 1996. Fast forward to 2002, a mere 6 years later. Jeffrey Katzenberg, the genius behind Quibi, although he hasn't done that yet. At this point, he's riding high as the head of DreamWorks. He sees Siegfried and Roy. A light bulb goes off, and he decides, you know who deserves a show? The Lions. Because everybody knows about the Lions. The show gets greenlit in 2002. The episode takes 2 years and 200 animators to make. It's one of the most expensive shows at the time. It costs almost $2 million per episode. The show debuts in 2004. It's a show about the lions and other animals of Siegfried and Roy and them interacting with them. 2003, fun fact, is the year Roy unfortunately was attacked by his tiger. And then NBC had to air the show where they did CGI versions of all the animals.
Wait, so
I have a question right off the bat.
Yeah.
Aren't Siegfried and Roy known for their tigers, not their lions?
This is a very good point you make. And in fact,
based around the lions, where did that come from?
The tigers are in the show. They are the villains. They are assholes in the show. The voice of the male tiger is Futterman from Seinfeld.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So wait, the show aired after the incident.
They had already invested almost $2 million an episode. They then aired an unreal amount of commercials during the Olympics, which were airing on NBC. It debuted to 12 million viewers, which is a lot of viewers, but not when you've had back-to-back ads the entire Olympics. And then those numbers, by the way, crashed almost immediately after that episode.
And did they address the incident in the show?
They never address it. And in fact, Siegfried and Roy spend a lot of unprotected time with very dangerous animals almost constantly.
Got it.
I guess I don't know. I guess they're just trying to recoup some of the investment. Like, why air it after the incident? Like, it's not like they were performing. Like, they didn't need their career boosted or more people coming to their shows and excited about the Siegfried and Roy brand.
It was the first ever television show DreamWorks had attempted, and one of two primetime CGI anime. People thought it was the future.
It was one of the first CGI.
One more fun fact.
This show does have a $2 million budget, Steven.
Can't you tell?
Yeah, we invested it all in this lighting.
It just all went to board games behind me.
One more important fact about the show. Father of the Pride, by the way, Siegfried and Roy were on the record as very much enjoying it. So that's good.
Two men known for their exquisite taste.
Yes, that's right.
So a total of 2 people enjoyed this?
That's a pun that works on multiple levels.
Yes. Oh, and here's the fact that I meant. It was aired with commercials that said from the creators of Shrek. Despite being a show geared almost exclusively to adults, and you will see that in this episode, this is a very adult show that looks like a kid's cartoon and was advertised almost directly to children because they kept saying Shrek over and over again. And it even had an appearance from one of the characters from Shrek. That might be a question later on.
And are we watching the pilot? Is this the first episode?
That's a really good question. Our goal was to watch the first episode of Father of the Pride. You can actually watch all of the episodes on Peacock. Here is what Peacock displays as the first episode. We'll be watching What's Black and White and Depressed All Over. However, that's actually the 4th episode. NBC cares so little about this show, it didn't even put the episodes in order, or in the very last episode, spell Siegfried's name correctly.
Oh, no. I'm just worried I'm not going to know what's happening because of the continuity that's clearly going to be present in the show. If we're jumping into
I want to know what's black and white and depressed all over. Aside from a black and white photo of the 4 of us.
I will remind you as a fact that you should keep in your head is that this show is set in the Secret Gardens, which take place, which are still there at the Mirage.
I've been.
You could actually pay for a painting class with a dolphin. I looked it up today. You can paint with a dolphin. I don't know if that fits their message of conservation or protecting the animals, but you can make a painting with a dolphin. So dolphins are very present. What?
On the dolphin?
No, the dolphin paints with you.
Oh, I was thinking the other way too, is you use a dolphin to paint. That could also be.
Wait, Eric, I need a better description. What do you mean by use the dolphin to paint?
Like grab a dolphin, dip
Uh-huh.
its bottlenose into paint, put the paint to canvas.
Why would you paint with the nose and not the tail?
Yeah, why did you go straight for the nose, Eric?
It seemed the most pen-like, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tail is literally like a brush. Okay, we're wasting time. Let's get to the episode.
Okay, just in case
Or you got this pulled up here. Okay.
It only costs $149, and I got to tell you, potentially worth every penny. No one will believe you that the painting on your wall was co-painted by a dolphin. But also, yeah, there is a comment here. Yes, PETA, this guy right here. The animals contained in the secret garden in real life are white tigers, white leopards, and white tigers. Oh my. And dolphins. Those are the only 4 animals that you can find there. Although the people who made this cartoon are very much unaware of that fact. All right. So, Matt Roberts chiming in. It is a very good Valentine's Day gift idea. When was the last time your loved one bought you a dolphin painting session?
Yeah, no, that's very true.
It's been a while.
All right, so we're going to kick this thing off. Periodically, I will pause it to ask you questions about what's about to happen. Spoiler, it's usually the worst possible answer.
Okay. Good to know.
So here we go. Father of the Pride, supposedly episode 1. This was episode 4. What's black and white and depressed all over? And no, it was not the 1930s.
This is good so far.
I'm going to be honest.
My
This worry
is that it goes downhill from
episode
here.
is this black screen of silence.
This is
Also, these lions all come from Africa, but are distinctly white and Jewish.
Come on, hurry up. You don't want to be late for your first wrestling practice.
But I want to finish my Middle Earth diorama. I gotta put more hair on Frodo's feet.
Hey, Larry.
Wait,
Just
what?
found a rotten hamburger in a dumpster. You want in?
No thanks, Snack. I'm dropping Hunter off and I gotta get home to Kate. She's in heat. This is the first day we've had an
Is that John
alone
Goodman?
time.
I was just going to
Yeah,
say.
pause
No
for a second.
Sierra, no
That is
Norman.
John Goodman. That is John Goodman. The very first line after a child speaks is, "My wife is in heat." The child actor, by the way, is Daryl Sabara, the kid from Spy Kids.
Oh, good. And why the cone? Do we think he just got circumcised?
He evidently in one episode has a rash and keeps scratching at it.
This is
And
the
so
continuity I was worried about missing.
I mean, I'll give you this. The reference to Lord of the Rings was very on brand for early 2000s.
That's fair. There's going to be a lot of more out-of-date references. Do you know who Daryl is now married to? The voice of that child tiger?
No.
Meghan Trainor.
Oh my God, I forgot about her. She did one song and died.
By the way, that's a gopher voiced by Orlando Jones. I can tell you that gophers and lions are not natural friends, nor can you find gophers, which are a North American animal, at the Mirage, Las Vegas, or the Secret Gardens in any way. It is completely unclear why there is a gopher right now.
I'm also just confused, curious how little wireframing they changed to make these the lions that were in Madagascar, because they're definitely repurposed, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I thought they looked familiar.
Yeah, Larry, the lead lion is John Goodman, and his wife will be played by Cheryl Hines.
Oh my God.
Is this just a Curb episode eventually?
Yeah, Cheryl Hines gets to scream Larry almost as much as she does it on Curb. It's very weird.
Okay.
We got to get into this because we are 45 seconds in.
Just Kate and me in 45 minutes.
A little bungle in the jungle. A little zoom zoom in the boom boom.
What zoom zoom in the boom boom?
Yeah, what is it?
It's what we do now in 2021.
Who wants a
Patrick.
Gandalf action figure?
Cool.
Wait, do
See you
lions
later,
have access to
Bye,
toys?
Dad. Hey guys, who wants to zoom zoom in the boom boom?
He just said that there's friends.
Okay. Still got plenty of good wife time.
Larry, wait.
Good wife
Do you still
time.
have that spare key to my house I gave you?
Is this
Turkey
racist?
locked you out
Because it feels
again?
I
racist.
don't know what you're implying, but the turkey's just my roommate. We have separate bedrooms. It's an economic arrangement. I was tired of cooking for one. Oh,
Yeah, so in case that wasn't clear, he lives with a turkey, and every episode it's insinuated that they're fucking.
Larry, is that a mole? I can't tell. Be honest.
Roger,
I don't
can't
know
do
what
a
to
mole
make
check
of it.
right now.
Do you know how much it took to make myself that vulnerable to you, crap face?
I'm on my way to
Did
a
you call
party
him
by the
crap
reptile
face?
house. I probably
Nothing
won't
made
take drugs,
any
but I won't
sense.
really know until I get there.
That's fine. See you later. Yes. Hey,
The daughter's gonna
Big
take
Daddy's
drugs.
home and he's ready for loving. It may be 9 o'clock in New York, but right here, it's mountain time.
All right, pause for a second.
No.
That is
Thoroughly
An
upset.
old Italian man.
yeah, it is. It's quite the joke. But you're about to meet the panda. She is the person who is black and white and depressed all over. Your job though is to guess her name.
Why is she a conehead?
Oh, no.
And I think her ears are just very dark behind her. But
Why is she a pinhead? That's like the old circus act.
it doesn't look a little American Horror Story.
Yeah. Can I give my guess?
Yeah, is her name Fu Lin, Ping Pong, Pong Ping, or Amy?
Ping pong.
I'm going Fu Lin because of
It's
the
gotta be ping pong.
magic pun.
I'm going
Does it help to know that she's voiced by Lisa Kudrow?
ping
Oh,
pong.
I'm gonna go Amy then.
Taken by ping
All right,
pong.
let's roll the tape. Let's find out what her name is.
Wait, before we get into it, just because I have to know, they're in Las Vegas, right?
They are, yes.
So if it's 9 o'clock in New York,
Also,
that means it's what, 7 in Vegas?
6 a.m.
6.
6 a.m. in Vegas.
yeah, Vegas isn't in
I don't
mountain
understand.
time.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. All right,
All right, here we go.
Oh, hi, Larry.
Fu Lin?
Damn it!
Yes!
Man.
Mind
That
reader.
also feels
Theme song time, baby.
Very
Contract, they make him sing that song.
like- Just that.
I'm getting a lot of Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas rock vibes right now.
Do you think Roy actually appear in this show, or is it just about the animals?
Oh, they do. There they are. Oh, there they are.
Ah! Really? You really know?
They look like they're gonna
I
host
hope you
Wheel
weren't
of
gonna use
Fortune
this
on my
plant stand.
PlayStation 3.
I just get so hungry when I realize I don't have a man, and I never will.
Yeah, that's sad.
Why is her name Fu Lin if she's voiced by Lisa
Half hour
Kudrow?
till your dad
It's a
gets
great
home.
Larry,
question.
this isn't really the time.
This is the perfect time. You're in heat. I'm
Oh,
not
wait,
hungry.
hold on.
I
Let's
just
pause it
peed.
for one moment. He's about to do something to try to make his wife want to have sex with him. Is he going to do that by a 7-year-old reference to the whipped cream bikini from Varsity Blues, a 24-year-old reference to the topless thread bikini scene from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or nothing? He just rubs his nipples and purrs.
7-year-old.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
No,
you're the guest.
I was going to say that based on the way that he danced and moved his hips around and busted in the door like an old Italian man and yelled, "It's time for lovin'," I'm thinking nothing. He just rubs his nipples and purrs.
I'll take the Fast Times at Ridgemont High then.
Sure, I'll go for the bikini scene of Varsity. There's a lot happening in this very short amount of time.
Would
that
any of
is
these
very
be
difficult to
acceptable
process.
to you?
No,
By the way, I
they're
want to
all
point
bad
out
for TV.
I want to point out Evan also noticed that what I noticed is the Viva Rock Vegas obsession with John Goodman.
That's right. All right, let's see what Larry does next.
Oh, that's very romantic, Larry. But it's not going to happen.
Well, perhaps this will change your mind.
Damn it.
Eh? Huh?
I hate my life.
My best friend is 2 feet away, weeping on our couch.
Oh my
Jonathan
God, there
Groff
she is. That's my
executive produced
stupid
this.
sister. I can't believe she.
Oh, wait, hold on, pause. This is the final question before we have a large gap in questions. But there is a male panda who's about to be referenced. What do you think the male panda's name is? Is it Magic, Duping, Bong Bong, or Mark?
I went magic pun the first time. I'm not going to change from that. I'm going to go magic.
I'm going to go Duping.
Oh, that's
Seems
better,
like
actually.
more
That's a
racist.
better magic pun and racist.
All right, 2 votes for Duping.
Bong bong.
Bong Bong.
Not one bong bong. I think it's just. I think they used It just shows the lack of creativity in the racism with Fu Lin.
Does it help to know that the character will be voiced by Andy Richter?
It does not.
No, it doesn't. It really
No, it does not.
Lisa Kudrow is Fu Lin, so no, it doesn't.
That's right. By the way, a panda does own a cat. The rules about interspecies relationships are very weird. An elephant is having sex with a turkey, but there's often an insistence that you have to be with the same species. But then also a panda can own a cat, which feels weird.
And be best friends with a lion.
Yes. And also the very first episode involves a zebra skin rug, and the whole plot revolves around murdering another zebra to replace it.
No, this is good. This seems good.
All right, so here we go. This is my last question for a while. Let's find out what the name of the male panda is.
Hey, you're gonna be an ant.
Great. She's younger than I am. It's humiliating. Does she look fat?
Well, she is pregnant.
Oh, stop taking her side! My sister has a husband
don't
and a
understand
baby
what
on the way. I have
pandas'
nothing.
aesthetics are.
Not even my jewelry making business is going well. At least I've got Mr. Right. Mr. Right's the only man who loves me. Aren't you, Mr. Right?
Miserable.
Boogie boogie boo. Oh God, I'm gonna be
The
alone
cat can talk. Why is it allowed to be a pet?
You'll find someone.
Well,
Maybe it's like
realistically, Kate,
a
her
dom
chances are pretty
submissive thing.
slim.
What? Because I'm fat and over 30 and a virgin? Is that what you mean, Larry? Huh? I don't deserve love?
It turns out the panda is a
There's only
magician.
like 6 pandas left in the entire world. It's just the odds.
I like that Rachel unironically likes the show.
You just need to get out there, foolin'.
Stop trying to solve my problems. Just let me have my feelings.
Oh, God, is that whack job spinster here again?
That's Carl Reiner.
Funny.
Everyone, this is Ava. Our TV is on the fritz, and we have to watch the World Series of Poker over here. So if you
Carl
could just
Reiner's
clear
entire
out so
quirk
we'll
is
have
that he
enough
loves
room to
younger
do what we
women.
have to do.
Oh,
Good.
is that the panda who's pregnant?
Yeah, that's my slutty sister.
I like
It's
that he's got a
torture
bald
having to watch
spot with
this
his
all day.
mane.
Oh no, why?
It's just... Don't I deserve happiness too?
Oh, honey, of course you do. Fu Lin, you are beautiful and smart and creative.
I know, and that's exactly what scares men away. Why can't they just accept a woman who completely
I'm sorry, I just
has
really
her
identify
act
with
together?
her. It's making
That cockamamie broad has got to go.
Tonight she's gonna put
Rachel's
me in
beginning her
Sarah, so do
petition
me
to
a
bring this
favor,
show
just
back.
eat me now. Yeah, you know
That's
I
is
would,
that
but
Bender,
housekeeping
John
needs
DiMaggio,
to
the
be
voice of the
Yeah,
cat?
Hey,
the
can
cat
I
is
sleep
asking to be
over?
murdered.
I don't want to be alone tonight, or ever. Oh God, what's wrong with me?
I'll tell you what's wrong with you.
It's
You're
uncomfortable
already
how
busy.
they-
Exact same conversation
Go
with my
home.
parents.
Get out of here.
Oh, Sarmodi, you
It's
always know how to
uncomfortable.
make me laugh.
Wait,
Fu Lin,
the
you
lion's
stay
name is
as long
Sarmati?
as you want.
That grandfather lion is
TV.
named Sarmati, yeah.
Bong Bong, and he's about to take a
Bong
trip
Bong.
to London,
Bong.
where he has been purchased by Siegfried
Rachel,
and Roy,
basically
the
substitute
substance
pandas out for
and a
Jews,
breeding
right?
program.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In other
it's very.
Oh my God, a male
This is
panda.
how my
Come
aunt
in here.
talks.
What
This
are
is
they
how my grandma
This
taught,
could be
like-
fate. Who am I kidding?
This is the
Won't work
perfect
out.
Valentine's
I'll be
Day
sleeping in
episode,
your
by the
living
way.
room
That's right.
forever.
It's very
Trust me.
romantic.
It'll work out.
I'm getting a little teary eyed.
That felt threatening, what he just said.
That was the first act break already?
That was the first act break. Yeah, we wanted to break it down so we could discuss a little bit of the episode. I do have a question for you because when we come back from this act break, Siegfried and Roy are finally going to make their first appearance. I should tell you that Siegfried and Roy are probably my favorite parts of this show. Maybe it's Stockholm Syndrome and I've watched too many of these episodes, but I think I love them.
Hey
even
guys,
more.
if you're watching the show, guess what? I don't think you are anymore. Our stream's just been taken down.
Oh no.
Oh no, has it? I don't see it.
I just got an email saying copyright claim.
Oh no, has it been taken down?
We're
in
still
every
on
channel?
Facebook, I think.
It's still on Facebook. We'll also have a copy of it that we can upload later.
Okay, cool. Well,
Oh, it was taken down on YouTube. Okay. That's okay because most of our viewership comes from Facebook. If it goes down on Facebook, then we'll have to figure something out. But I'm okay with losing it on YouTube for the time being. We do have a backup. My dad is watching and he just says, back up.
Oh,
we're
all
still
right,
on
great.
Facebook.
How
Hey, Facebook,
litigious
you're a
is
real
DreamWorks? Wait, didn't they just close down the studio that like made all of these anyway with like the Ice Age movies and everything?
That's actually Big Sky. So it's a totally separate
yeah.
studio. But Siegfried and Roy actually wanted them to go crazy with the Siegfried and Roy characters. And they really are completely off the wall. They are going to enter this episode in a very dramatic way? Is it going to be in an exotic car, on exotic animals, via very complex acrobatics, or a space shuttle?
Okay, I know which one I'm hoping. I'm hoping for the complex acrobatics, but my guess is going to be exotic animals because there are no rules in this universe.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go exotic animals, but I do have a question. Do Siegfried and Roy, can they hear the animals talk? Like, do they speak to the animals like the animals are people?
That's a great question.
So far, there have been no rules about that.
The gopher believes that everybody can hear him, but there's never been any evidence that they can. And so the animals never talk to Siegfried and Roy, although Siegfried and Roy talk to them often.
Okay.
I have a follow-up question. Do they voice themselves?
They do not, but I have a quote. Katzenberg said he showed the episode to Siegfried and Roy, and they quote, "They laughed a lot. They kept asking us to create more contradiction. Literally, one's blonde and one's dark, and every aspect of their life is as black and white as that."
They're like a depressed panda.
Yeah, I don't think they're the opposites in that they're both flamboyant German magicians who love big cats and live together. I think they're more similar than they are different.
I love that for a German, the biggest difference you can think of between two different people is blonde and dark hair.
And dark hair, yeah.
Like that's to them, that is the entire spectrum of humanity.
That's right, exactly.
One's name starts with the one letter of the alphabet, and the other one, far away, the next letter of the alphabet.
That's right. Also, I'll point out one more thing before we kick back in. There was a Michael Jackson song recorded about Siegfried and Roy called, I believe it's Mind Over Magic or Mind on Magic. Every time Siegfried and Roy enter the show, they play their theme song, which I find delightful. Do we have a short clip of what that sounds like? It's a bop.
Pull off of YouTube again.
I mean, I feel like we might as well go for broke at this point.
Yeah.
If it doesn't play, I can play it on my end.
Did Siegfried and Roy hate pandas? Do we know?
I'm gonna be honest. If Michael Jackson recorded my name like that, I would play it every single time I entered a room.
Yep.
Here's the thing. That honestly, if you had told me that was a song that the South Park guys wrote to parody a song that Michael Jackson might write about Siegfried and Roy, I would believe it. Like this was
absolutely.
Would you like a sample of the lyrics of the song?
Okay, so here's the plan.
We're going.
The lyrics of the song. Come into me, I know mystical garden, orchards and violets, all mysteries are parted. Life is a mirage ghost, mirage reference. Pure inspiration called justification. Those are some of the words of the song.
So the three of them were.
What are you implying there, Patrick?
Like
nothing that the song isn't implying.
I don't think you want to open up that litigious can of worms from the
everyone involved is dead. Everyone involved is dead.
Yeah, the exact lyrics of the chorus are Siegfried and Roy. You know it's Siegfried and Roy. So be it, Siegfried and Roy. I'm gonna Siegfried and Roy. I think it's
like an admission.
Makes sense. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I always thought Neverland Ranch and the Secret Gardens were two feuding places where weird stuff happened and were named after children's books. But evidently, they share a universe.
If you're going to Siegfried and Roy, though, you know you've made it when your names have become verbs. That's everyone's goal, right?
Yeah. All right, so let's see how Siegfried and Roy make their spectacular entrance.
Okay, so here's the plan. We get to the new panda early so we can trick him into hooking up with Fu Lin before he finds out she's nuts.
She's not nuts, Larry. She's just going through a tough time.
Whatever. Just know if Fu Lin is still on our couch tomorrow, I'm buying a gun on the internet and hiring someone with fingers to shoot me.
Whoa. It's a spaceship.
I would not have guessed.
What is this planet we have landed on, Roy? I know not Siegfried, but it has some very strange creatures on it.
Oh, we're strange. What kind of astronaut wears a rhinestone codpiece?
Oh, by the way, can we pause for one
Who,
moment?
who is the voice of the elephant? Can we look that up?
It's
I
a
believe
guy
it was
who
the
does a lot of
voice
these
of Apu.
voices. It's a guy I believe who is close to that ethnicity. It's a famous character actor who plays this kind of role in a lot of different movies. They're about to make it's a good transition. They're about to make two jokes that are not going to be okay in 2021.
Oh.
See if you can spot them. There's going to be two basically in a row.
You don't get to have an opinion since you made me sleep on the couch last
Not
night.
even this.
Roommate?
We will take these pandas, of which there are only 6 in North America, and we will mate them and create more magnificent giant pandas.
Once again, they shall roam the plains in great herds as they did before the white man came.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, what?
best of them
What?
large, without further ado,
We present to you
Bong Bong, the giant panda!
So many things wrong with that.
Is that a magic trick?
Who wants in on the panda action? 2 to 1, he seals the deal. 3 to 1, his seed takes purchase.
Hey, by the way, Larry, I got odds on you and Kate hooking up at 3-2.
Really? That good?
Process of mating a
Oh, we've
giant
already been
panda.
pulled off
First,
again.
and
Not his
most important step, you must have another.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube,
Hi, I'm
please
Nelson.
switch over to
Nelson,
Facebook.
I thought your name was Bong Bong.
Bong Bong. Ah, that's my slave name.
Well,
Whoa.
I'm Larry, and this is my wife, Kate.
Ah, married. That's
Yeah, that was the
great.
second
How long?
one.
Well, let's see.
He says, "Call me
This one's
Nelson.
kind
Bong
of
Bong is his
fresh.
slave
10
name."
years.
That's all sorts of wrong.
17 years.
Wow, that is an achievement, especially
I guess
in
my
show business.
question
Great to
is,
meet you.
Hey,
what,
Nelson, how'd you like
um,
to swing by the watering hole for a drink
what is
later?
this the
I'd
audience
love
is
to.
watching?
Great.
Like this audience that is gathered at the
He
Mirage.
must be leaving you now.
Oh, I thought you meant the show's audience. Who is this
Yeah,
for?
we're getting started on a new week.
No, I mean, like,
Things are
I think
getting
this
serious.
morning have gathered a crowd of people to watch what exactly? Like they bought a spaceship.
Boy, those
What is-
guys
what is
are
this
a-
By the way, they
magic trick?
presented the panda.
The debut.
And though the panda is mad, it's just a panda,
Don't
right?
tell me anything about him. I want to approach this with
They're
an open
rare.
mind.
It's-
Okay, I
it's-
can't stand
the
it. It's
event-
cute.
Like,
Very
we're gonna
cute.
It's not
talk
unlike
about
when
their
they
panda,
brought.
this
Ugh,
panda.
sounds like he's in love with himself.
Not unlike when they
Great,
brought
all
King
right, I'm just gonna
Kong
go back
over
to your
for a
house.
theater show.
Hulu, you haven't even met him yet. Give him a chance.
They wanted to
Also,
show the
the
panda.
Chinese government is very strict about pandas. Like, you have to get permission. It's very hard to get a panda. Secret
ball.
Roy had 0 panda.
Look, yummy.
Please, Dad. Larry and I are fixing her up with the new panda. We're hoping there's going to be chemistry.
Do you think the actors did mocap
What
for this?
chemistry? You're a panda, I'm a panda. Thanks for the ride. Tell your friends.
There's a, oh my god!
Must have
The
some
wink
great
was
Chinese.
unnecessary.
Like every
not as good as New
magician
York.
I've ever met, and I
Oh,
hate
look.
it.
Kate's best friend, Fu Lin,
He's the most
being that
accurate
giant panda is
character.
here.
What's going
Right, that's why they named him Sir Body.
Drink.
You didn't tell me there'd be girls.
Nelson, come back.
The bear be gay. New odds.
So the panda
Nelson,
didn't know
what's
he was
going
trying
on?
to fuck other
Nothing.
pandas?
Nothing. It's just, yeah. Had
I
very
mean,
little
Secret Roy
experience
was
with
pretty explicit
women.
about what that
Oh,
panda's job was and why he was
I've
there.
never even seen another panda.
So that would make you a virgin.
Shh! The dudes don't need to know that. What up, playa? Ah! Ouch!
This probably isn't going to mean much to you since you've never been with a woman, but it's really, really good. And it's looking like it's not going to happen for me again until you and Fu Lin hook up.
I'm not
You know
good
someone's
under
had lots of
pressure.
sex
I
and you say, "What is
sweat and
sex
my
like?" And you're
Virgil's
like,
all mad.
"Really
Look,
good."
this isn't as hard as you
Good.
think. You just need
So
a hook. Something
good.
about you that makes you special.
Very
I can rap.
adequate.
What?
I could make up a rap about her and then lay it on
Under no
her.
circumstances should you bust a rhyme. No. I think we'll sign
What should
with-
you bust, John
Okay,
Goodman,
I'm
the
just gonna
lion?
say it. You're
I'm
cute as a
not.
button.
Oh,
That
you,
sounds like it's a
Cute
Chekhov
is for
gun
babies.
reference if
Can't we
I've
just
ever
say
heard
I'm
one.
good-looking?
No.
By the way, the first time I was ever asked to
I'd
do
like to
dirty
introduce
talk, I
you
was
to Nelson.
incapable, so I just said,
Nelson,
"We're
this is
having
Lin."
sex now."
If you smell something, it's not me, it's not.
That was the best I could think of.
Right.
My dirty talk
I'll
just
go get us
sounds like
some
an old
drinks.
Jew
I'll help.
sitting in a restaurant. I'm like,
So, do you like
I'm
trees?
here.
Trees are pretty.
What's with
We
this
should
guy?
vacuum later.
He's gonna settle down.
can you smell that?
My name is Nelson, I'm a panda dapper.
Chekhov's
I kick
gun,
old
ping
school
off.
like a gangster rapper. Wicka, 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 wicka.
He's directly disobeying my orders. He's gone broken arrow.
Appropriating a
Let
lot
me
of
talk to
culture.
him. Nelson, this chair is uneven. Can you do me a favor and eat 2 inches off this leg? Look, Nelson, I think
What?
you're trying to,
That's a normal thing?
Yeah, relax.
I think the chairs are made of
You're
bamboo.
smart
Is
and
the
funny and
implication.
cute. Oh, I mean,
I'm gonna
handsome.
use that. Hey, can you help me
Must be
chew
good
some of this
looks,
chair?
like,
We don't want to make her
That's
anything
why
weird.
Eric Middleman is
Just be who you are. Any woman would be lucky to have you.
Thanks, Kate.
These shots are weird.
$2 million.
Walking his dog, and the dog says to himself, "It's always good, dog. It's never."
By the way,
great,
we're about to
dog."
see my next Halloween
I love the
costume.
New Yorker, yeah.
I love the New Yorker, said no one ever.
Experiment unfolds. Soon we will unlock the mysteries of panda sensuality.
Luckily, we are perfectly camouflaged for the observation process.
Are you sure they're not the villains of this? Like, that's very villainy.
That's going to be my costume. I want to be
I
Siegfried
don't even
as
know
a
you anymore.
panda in Father
So
of the
I-
Pride.
I'm not
I would
feeling
like to
too
join
good.
you in that
Do I have
costume.
dark circles under my eyes?
Why do sometimes they walk on 2 legs and sometimes
You're
they
right,
walk on
he's
4
You're
legs?
doing
The
great.
world building
Yeah,
makes
it's
no
great.
sense.
She's great. I'm great. It's all
How come the
just
2
great.
pandas have to have sex with
You know
each
what else
other,
is great?
but an elephant and a turkey can be more
What?
than
So
roommates?
they're now talking about each other while sitting next.
Kate
I-
loves me.
I'm honestly
Loves me
surprised Zootopia was able to be made after this. Like, it didn't just cancel all animal-based movies.
Wait, hold on. This was 2006?
He's
2000,
okay.
2004.
So, what
When
we
did
do
the
now,
furry
Mr.
movement start?
Smarty
Like, when
Hosen?
were the first furries created?
By the way, this guy looks a little bit like Darren Romeo.
These are all
Just a little
animal
bit in the hair.
pheromones developed in our laboratory.
Right.
I have them for
But I don't know if
chimps,
it's a tribute
elephants,
to him.
flamingos, and of course, pandas. And as you know, pheromones are the key to sexual attraction in the animal kingdom.
Shake well,
I
apply
have a
directly
question.
to
Are we
panda.
going to see
Repeat as
the
needed.
male panda
Are you sure this will work? They're
try
very
to fuck the
powerful.
other one? Like, are we going to
If
watch
the
it
last
happen?
cartoon they
I am not
made,
convinced,
Rachel, if the last
scientist.
cartoon
We
they
will
made
let
is
nature
Indian
take its course.
Vacation,
Go back to the lab and
yes.
finish cloning my grandmother.
Just picture the horse.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. They're all just
Another
lining up.
accolade. I want to ask some broad questions about the show because I've watched almost all of it. Throughout the show, I've been taking notes of different things Roy has said throughout this episode, throughout the season, which was the whole season. So which of the following did Roy not say over the course of this show, now that you've seen his character? Did he never say, "Ooh, I'm having it up to here with you're besmirching the good name of Matt Lauer"?
Oh,
Did he
boy.
say, "Magic, you fickle bitch"? Did he say, "Siegfried, have you lost your head brains"? Did he say, "You must be quiet, I am watching the tube of boobs"? Or did he not say, "Now we shall have the drink of the magical fairies, Sprite"? One of these lines Roy did not say over the course of the one season of Father of the Pride. Which was it?
I want to go last because I have my suspicions, but I want to hear what you guys say.
It was an NBC show.
That's right.
So Matt Lauer for sure was, I mean, Matt Lauer circa 2004 was a god to NBC. So that one is for sure real.
Yeah, that didn't age well, though.
Yeah,
No.
this is before the morning show happened.
That's right.
I think Magic, you fickle bitch, because I don't know that they're allowed to say bitch on here.
Interesting guess.
What's
I'm
your
gonna
guess, Patrick?
say, I'm gonna say tube of boobs.
Okay, my guess
Just because
is
that joke is so weird.
my guess is it's a trick question. He said them all.
It is a trick question, but only because Siegfried was the one who said, "You must be quiet. I am watching the tube of boobs." All those quotes are from the show.
And you spelled Siegfried wrong.
By the way, this is the Siegfried spelling that NBC believes is canon. So there's no
Okay.
misspelling here.
All right,
This
fair.
is the in-universe spelling, evidently. Which of these things did Siegfried and Roy not do on the show? Have sex with a 70-year-old grandmother voiced by Betty White? Reveal that they're actually from Canada? Jump on segways they call thunder and lightning to go to 7-Eleven because they've never had big gulps before? Mentalism.
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 That's an easy one.
That is true. All the other things definitely happened.
Reveal they're from Canada?
Yeah, in the very first episode, they hint they make a very strong suggestion that they're actually from Canada.
Is that a joke about like because like it would actually be a really funny joke for them to be like, oh, we are not from here. Where are we from? Canada.
I thought it was a Coneheads reference. Yeah,
that
like
would be a good bit.
Like we are from France.
Yeah. And who did not appear in the show? Dick Cheney, Martin Scorsese, Kelsey Grammer, Barbara Streisand, Donkey from Shrek. Who did not appear on the show?
I feel like we're about to see Donkey from Shrek. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna go Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Kelsey Grammer too.
I want to say Dick Cheney because it doesn't make sense, but yeah.
Well, no, you got to think it was 2004, so they had like they were in the process of being reelected.
Well, I don't think that's how you say spell Barbara Streisand, so I'm gonna go with that.
Oh, that is how you spell Barbara.
Really?
That's a weird spelling of Barbara Streisand. That is actually how she does it. Kelsey Grammer, by the way, not only was on the show, he's the only one on the list who also voiced himself.
Oh
He
my
plays
God.
a therapist in the vein of Frasier and does therapy on Larry. It's a trick question. All of these people appear on the show. There's Matt Lauer. There's Martin Scorsese. There's Kelsey Grammer, voiced by Kelsey Grammer. And there is Barbara Streisand.
Oh my gosh.
Where's Dick Cheney?
There's Dick Cheney.
There he
He's
is.
not in just one episode. He's in multiple episodes as the super fan of Siegfried and Roy. That's him trying on a wig.
I'm gonna be honest. That's also a really good bit. Like making Dick Cheney a Siegfried and Roy super fan is a really good bit.
And you're
There is
saying
a
the show
blackout at one point, and he blames it on Castro. Again, the Siegfried and Roy parts of the show are spectacular.
and you're saying the show didn't catch on? Like it's not multi-series seasons long?
Honestly,
if it
cut out
is
the
just only
animals.
adventures of Siegfried and Roy, magicians who believe they are wizards, it would have ran for 14 seasons in a movie. All right, we
let's
still
keep
have a little ways to go. Nelson, the virgin, doesn't know if he can make it with Fu Lin. There might be a potential love triangle forming. We'll all see it come to a head, and potentially a weird reference to the Lion King in this final act of Father of the Bride.
Did Nelson say anything about me?
We haven't really talked to him yet.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get too excited because usually I get crapped on, but can't hurt to be positive.
Yeah, well, sometimes it can hurt.
Do you know something?
Hey, Fu Lin, there's a leftover coffee table in the patio if you want it. Yum, yum.
I'm watching my waist, especially now that I have a potential new boyfriend.
This is so.
Well, maybe just a nibble.
Furniture is just a thing in the show.
Disaster. You have to talk some sense into Nelson.
How am I going to do that?
Hey, I bet my potential new boyfriend is a really great kisser. I just have a feeling. Oh!
I bring flowers for the most wonderful woman in the world.
Oh my God, flowers for me! I'm so happy. Oh, hey, Nelson.
At this point, by the
I'm
way,
gonna go put these
Sister was
flowers
making
in
about
my
$1 million
water.
an episode on Friends. She did not need
Those
this.
were for you.
Yeah, why did
They're
she do
daisies.
this?
I was
Because
gonna
I
say,
think about
what?
you every day.
Why did John
Tom-
Goodman do
Nelson,
this?
The top
this
3
can't
shows
happen.
on television,
you say that
this is
now,
the year this
but
debuted,
I'm going
were
to change
CSI,
your
American
mind.
Idol, and Friends.
Come on, buddy. Let's have a little talk.
What are you
When did
doing
Roseanne
here?
go off the air?
Come on.
Way before and then way after.
We need to talk about you and Kate.
God, it sickens me that she's laying beneath you. That's
Plot
how it
twist,
works, right?
Nelson in love
I mean, I might
with
need to know
Larry's
for
wife.
later.
Look, Nelson, I think you're a
Gerald,
little
mine.
confused here.
Oh, yeah? Well, I might not know how to tango, but I know how to man dance. Bring it, meat. Come on.
Oh,
you want some of this?
Man dance? Bring it meat? Okay.
Damn it, you're too adorable.
Oh, don't hurt me. I can't take
If I
a
ever have
punch.
kids and they walk
That
in
is a lot
on
of
me
nerve
and my wife
endings.
having
Nelson,
sex, I'm just going to
take a
say,
seat.
don't worry, we're man
Have a
dancing.
chair.
Oh. I love Kate, Larry. I can't help it. She's my perfect woman.
No, she isn't. You have a crush on her because she's
What
the
is
first
this
woman
lawn
that was ever
furniture?
nice to you.
My mom was nice to me.
Nelson,
Very
maybe you don't
elaborate
have a lot
lawn
of
furniture.
experience, but as a dude,
Also,
you
who's
don't
lighting the
really
tiki
count
torches? None of them have
miles.
hands.
Oh.
And
I
not
was
to
gonna
dash your
say.
dreams, but Kate is a lion, and you're a panda. And
Kate
she's
is a
married to
lion, you're a
me.
panda. It'll
It's
never
not
work.
gonna happen.
Also, you're married to her, Larry.
Oh, you're right. I am such a dork.
Don't
He
be
seems
bad.
okay with
Look,
the
you got
elephant
great
and
taste.
turkey
Kate's
relationship,
special.
though, huh?
Acted like an idiot.
Don't sweat it. You wouldn't believe the stuff I did when I first met Kate. I wrote poetry. I made her a necklace out of roadkill. I even sang to her. Billy
I
Joel.
once got a necklace
Happens
at
to
a
all of
rodeo.
us. When I
All right, let's
first met
pause
my
here
true
for a
love,
second.
Linda, I must have
That orangutan character is going to say the first true curse word of this episode. Is it tits, bitch, or schmeckle?
I'm going.
Wait, is the orangutan Jewish?
He's not Jewish, but they use Yiddish a lot.
I hope what he says is bitch tits. But if not, I'm going to go with schmeckle.
Okay, I like that answer. Patrick?
I'm gonna say bitch, just because there's a lot of toxic masculinity in this show so far, and bitch just feels like a good fit.
I am also going to agree with Patrick because, as you previously pointed out, Siegfried or Roy had said it, and I think it's just their go-to. I think it's a recurring thing for the writers.
I cannot stress that this show was promoted as from the creators of Shrek. A lot of kids tuned in thinking this was for kids. This next line is very aggressive.
30 songs in one weekend.
Travis, get in here!
Then she up and died, and I got stuck with this bitch.
Anyway, you know what I mean.
Hey,
Also, was he
thanks
a
for setting
southern
me straight.
orangutan? What is
Come a long
that?
way since I climbed up that tree.
There's
Yeah.
so
Very
much.
aggressive.
You know,
Why
last
is there
time I
so much
checked,
misogyny
Lynn
in
was
this
a pretty
show?
single lady.
Hello. Let's dial that up.
Well, you boys were
The
out there
writers who
forever.
didn't do women.
Just having a little guy talk.
I double-checked.
Everything's copacetic. Right, Nelson?
Kate, I'm in love with you. Drop this clown and run away with me.
Oh, you went. What?
The flowers weren't for you. They're for Kate.
Fulin, it's not what you
I can't believe you.
It's weird
I
that this
have
animated show
one
is sticking
chance
with
in
the
a million,
sitcom
and you
aesthetic
steal
of like
him.
the schlubby husband and the hot
Could you
wife.
move?
And it's also very weird that I'm able to identify that lion as hot.
Don't look at my ass!
Oh.
Humiliating. Nelson,
Kate, before you say no, I need you to answer these questions. When's the last time Larry brought you flowers?
what? Well, this is...
Don't answer it, Kate. It's a
By
trick
the way,
question.
Sir
When's
Modi's
the last time he wrote a
in
poem or sang a song for you?
the most Lion King
Oh,
way possible.
well.
Kate, this guy is a bum.
For the
To
record,
him,
his
you're just the
strategy is
lady who
sound.
talks during his
Convince her
favorite
with
television
logic
show.
that
Okay,
she's in
you
love
just
with
crossed
you.
the line. Tell him, Kate.
Actually, he kind of...
I would have gone with the man dancing.
Why?
Well, you're not really romantic anymore.
That's not true.
Why is
Larry, your
everyone's
idea of
marriage
foreplay
falling
is telling me
apart?
you peed.
Well,
'Cause they're
it's hard to be
lying. It's
romantic
not
with Dan being in our
natural.
house and you inviting Fu Lin over every time she realizes
I'm
she's old
still
and
sad
alone.
there's no
I'm going to
tigers.
die a virgin.
Kate, come away with me now.
I don't like that
Mexico,
the pandas are
Hawaii,
Jewish.
Budapest.
That's it. I'm killing you.
Don't you touch him.
I just bought a tandem bicycle.
Enough. A guy can't even get a massage around here.
Whoa.
Are they in the
Come on,
living
sweetheart.
room?
Suck it in. Pretend you're having a milkshake.
Was that
I
private?
rocket is in the living room.
Both of them. Sit on the couch and
All right,
shut
let's
up.
pause here.
Shut-
Sir Modi's going to give advice to Nelson, and then he's going to give advice to Fu Lin. What kind of, based on the way the show's been going, what is Sir Modi's terrible advice for Fu Lin? Is it you represent a third of all pandas, so he's the only chance you got? When a panda is fat, you're crazy not to hit that. It rhymes. You're a middle-aged fat virgin panda. You deserve Nelson. Shut up, woman. It's Nelson or you go back to China.
I'm gonna
He
go.
does say one of these things. Which terrible piece of advice does he give?
I think it's either the third or the last.
I feel like it's leaning towards the last.
I think it's you represent a third of all pandas, so he's the only chance you got.
All right, so we're going to hear him give advice to Nelson first, and then one of these to Fu Lin. Here we go.
Got it. Okay, we all know Fu Lin is crazy, but who gives a crap? She's a panda, you're a panda. This is the biggest no-brainer in the world.
But
Now listen, you're new with women, and you're swinging for the fences. Let me save you a lot of heartache. You're not a power hitter. Just lay down a bunt, get on base, and thank the merciful Lord they even let you suit up.
maybe you're right. I guess I could at
It's
least
a little uncomfortable that
Fu Lin.
Great.
no.
Wait a minute.
To me,
Did
it's
it
to me
ever occur
it's
to you that maybe
uncomfortable.
I could do
Here's
better?
your advice.
No, that did not occur to me. Good Lord, your whole species is Meshuggah. No wonder you're going extinct.
I deserve love.
Wrong. You're a middle-aged fat virgin panda. You deserve Nelson.
No.
Rachel is the
Okay,
closest.
sorry. I'll try. I'll try for you.
Okay. Now,
It's uncomfortable that the two Germans have this show whose message is like belongs with like. Only marry your kind.
Would you like to get a drink at the watering hole?
Yes, I'll have a drink with you.
I think they justify it because Sarmati's wearing a talus.
so
He's got the
That's his towel,
Yeah,
his
nobody
towel,
cares.
but I
Let's
think
hit
that's
the pool.
better. He's also friends with a lion
I'm
voiced
sorry
by,
about
I think, Gary
before.
Marshall.
I guess things were bothering me, but it's not that big a deal.
Like, is this a happy
Not that big a
ending?
deal. He's really unhappy in our marriage.
We're all alone, and I'm still in HEAT.
Oh!
Is that a bet? What is happening?
Wait,
What are you doing?
They also
You
don't
know
have
how much time we
genitals.
have.
I know.
that's okay. She's got a way.
Call back to Billy Joel.
So unhappy.
Don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her.
That's enough.
Okay, let's go.
All right, one more pause. The final question. We're about to get to the end of the episode. The very final joke. Is there a heavy implication that Siegfried and Roy are indeed lovers? Is there a heavy implication that Siegfried and Roy are actual wizards? Or will this episode end with a heavy implication that Siegfried and Roy had actual sex with a monkey? Again, using the Siegfried spelling from Peacock's.
Well, I mean, they set up the joke with the pheromones earlier and the monkey falling on them. So I feel like that's where they're headed.
Yeah, it's got to be the monkey sex.
But do you really think a show could end by implying that one of these humans had straight up sex with a monkey?
I think not only can it, but you are very excited. So I'm saying it definitely did.
Yeah, I think it's definitely that.
All right, here we go. There's also some kind of AIDSy thing going on with that, if that is the case. That it just feels completely inappropriate and not the right thing. But here we go. Let's find out how this episode ends.
Oh, it is happening! The special Troy magic once again triumphs.
We are like gods, except without the unattractive facial hair.
Well, okay.
Also, what?
Here comes monkeys, guys.
Oh, God. This is so awkward.
Oh my god.
Oh, hello. Oh, what was I thinking? Office romances never work.
They did a walk of shame joke.
Walk of shame, a protracted sex with a monkey joke. That is episode 1/4 of Father of the Bride.
My word.
And Patrick's face seems to say it all. One of your faces show a sort of spectrum of reaction.
Like, is that a happy ending to this episode? I think we lost Rachel.
Oh no!
No, there she is. We heard her now.
There she is. She's here. I feel like each one of your faces represents one of the phases of grief.
Yeah, I feel sad. I feel really sad that this is in the world and that Peacock has put it on their streaming service. And and people can just watch it. Anybody can just watch this.
This is the downside to these streaming services, right? Because you hit the nail on the head. It's like all these companies are like, let's get all of our back material. Some of it should stay dead. Don't put it on your network.
What's surprising to me is that even in 2004, John Goodman read that and said, "Sign me up."
By the way,
Like-
not just John Goodman,
Lisa Kudrow.
Cheryl Hines, that kid from
all
Spy
these
Kids.
grown-up, wealthy actors were like, "Yep, checks out. Gonna do this. This looks good. This will be good."
Of those, though, I mean, I would give it to John Goodman because he's like, hey, I get to be the lead. How often does that happen? So I could see that rationale. But, it's that's something else. There's not even tigers, and that's what Siegfried and Roy are known for. Tigers.
There's a turkey and no tigers.
This is very far away from what I thought we were watching, which was Father of the Bride with Steve Martin, by the way.
Is it possible that the only reason that they are lions and not tigers is because someone came up with the pun "father of the bride" and couldn't let it go?
Yeah,
well, that's exactly what it is.
I because I was harping on this, I looked up. Do you know what it's actually called? A group of tigers?
What?
It's called a streak. They could have done so many more puns.
I will say though, think about it though. The same writer's room that wrote, and I got stuck with that bitch, obviously also used lions to use the pun that they came up with. Like, it does track.
I'm just mad.
Yeah, Patrick, you seem so upset just by.
I'm mad at everyone involved. I mean, like, here's the thing, like there was a lot of so even just the pandas eating furniture gag was way overused, and it wasn't even funny. There's so much about the show that's just not funny that they lean hard into. Yeah, there was some good bit, like the bit. What was the bit that I was like, okay, that's actually a good bit. The Dick Cheney thing. That's a good bit.
I will defend every time Siegfried and Roy are in their own show. It is a pure delight. In the final episode, which never aired, they decide to make a movie about the story of their life. And at one point, Siegfried says, "Our life is so boring." And he goes, "Yeah, who cares about a magician on a cruise ship meeting a man who gets kicked off the boat for stowing away a live cheetah?" I had to Google it. That is literally how they met.
Yeah, I think the Siegfried and Roy stuff is good. My issue is that it's like when they introduce Nelson, like what was that? Like, is the idea that crowds of people gather at Siegfried and Roy's hidden zoo nightly just to see if they have announcements to make via spaceship?
No, it was they were debuting the panda because it was so rare and it was coming as a new animal to their sanctuary.
Right, but why was there a spaceship?
That was the magic part.
I believe was there a spaceship in their show?
Maybe. That could be it. It definitely looked like a magic trick, like the way it was designed.
Why did the same rules of misogyny apply in the animal kingdom? Like, I don't think that's how it is.
Their finale was the spaceship. We just got confirmation.
We got confirmation. So they were trying to work something in, but they gave us no context. They just landed a literal spaceship and had them walk out in spacesuits to introduce their Chinese panda, who goes by Nelson.
And has a slave name.
And by the way, Carl Reiner's lion, Sarmati, was definitely born in Africa, is very proud of his African heritage, and so is, of course, voiced by an old Jewish man who uses the term fagala liberally.
Oh, no. That's not good.
That's no bueno.
All right. Well, we got to wrap things up here.
I think the best way to conclude would be for us to go around the horn and to suggest if anybody from that show should be made members of Scam. If you have any ideas, put those in the comments as well. But is there anybody from that show that is deserving of Scam membership? Everyone has their thinking face on.
I do.
Right,
Yeah.
Eric, Rachel, then Patrick.
I think because they are already Scam members posthumously, or they were for a long time before they passed, but their animated versions of Siegfried and Roy should be Scam members as well. So separate categories, having both Siegfried and Roy and 3D computer generated video game Siegfried and Roy as well.
Rachel?
I actually think it should be Cheryl Hines because I'm so impressed that she was able to seamlessly play the exact same character on this as she does on Curb. And this is so silly. So I think that just based on that alone, she deserves to be part of Scam.
And Patrick?
He looks like he's going to cry.
No, I don't think any of them should be allowed. And I think we're very selective and secretive organization.
I will
to all of them.
I will change your mind with this image. Picture this, Patrick.
I'd rather not.
The image of all the past founders of Scam, all the old timey looking photo.
Yeah, all the portraits we have hanging in our clubhouse. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And then two little black and white animated Siegfried and Roy in the corner.
I will absolutely second that. I do think Siegfried and Roy should have the honor of both being Scam members and having their 3D cartoon counterparts be equal members. And Mark D'Souza's suggestion of the monkey that Siegfried had sex with to also be a Scam member. He's been through a lot. I think it's the least we can do.
I'll tell you what I will accept. I'll tell you what I would accept. I would hang the panda costumes in our museum of magic history. I think the panda costumes do deserve some recognition for the part they play in the grand story of magic that is always being written.
I agree. Imagine if that show had been successful or better, we would have been plagued with many other CGI magician spinoffs. Could you imagine Copperfield's show with the alien, perhaps?
Yeah.
That could be in the works. I have no idea.
It might be.
I hope it is.
Space themed for some reason. There's a lot of space and magic.
Chips.
Yeah.
I already know that Chris Angels would be about him being a literal angel that was kicked out of heaven for being too hardcore. Like, that's what it would be about.
Is that not what his show's about? I thought that was the theme of his magic show. No?
No, it's just got the poster of the two-headed horse, though, from the beginning.
All right.
Yeah, Nikki chimed in with David and Blue, a buddy cop movie. Take my money. I 100% concur with that. Well, it looks like we've potentially inducted the panda suits that Siegfried and Roy wore in this episode as part of our legendary collection of memorabilia. We have tons of things. We have Chung Ling Soo fake accent in a bottle. When you open it, he does a fake accent. That one is in our forbidden room. Patrick, what else is in that in the forbidden room?
A lot of vests from Doug Henning.
That's right.
A lot of vests from Doug Henning.
And the blueprints from his theme park. That's definitely in the forbidden room.
That's right in there. To be frank, there's a lot of IOUs currently waiting for Copperfield to die. So we can get those IOUs filled. He's got a lot of our stuff. That is just piling up.
Do you have the secrets that he hides in his hair? Are those in the locked room?
Like why the hair looks the way it does? That's the one thing we haven't been able to get from him. No.
Got it. Okay.
We also have every prop that Harry Blackstone Jr. used in the Orange Bowl in 1987. That's also in the forbidden room.
All right.
Well, I think we've done our duty as Scam members, high, medium, and low council.
You're implying that the low council. I'm not on a council at all.
I've decided to potentially put you up for the low council.
There's no council. No,
there should be an email. We'll deal with it later, Eric.
Yeah.
We want to thank Eric and Rachel for coming on tonight. You guys were absolutely great. Thank you so much for joining us to discuss this. Absolutely wonderful.
You can follow Eric Dittelman on Twitter and Instagram at @eDittelman, E-L, not L-E, eDittelman. And you can follow Rachel R. Wax with 2 X's, R. Wax on Instagram. Make sure you follow them. Eric and Rachel, so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. We hope you can get those images out of your head at some point in your lifetimes.
Thanks for having us. This is fun.
This was a real treat. Thanks, guys.
Want to watch episode 2? Okay.
I want to remind everyone.
And that has been our second ever watch party. Make sure you follow Magic Scam. Go to magicscam.com.
Yep, you can. I want to remind everyone you can go there to visit our merch store, get the last chance to get your season 1 merchandise before we switch over to season 2. That's going to be happening soon. You can also sign up for our email list where you'll get information about when we're doing fun things like this, when weeks when we're doing the full show. We look forward to that as well. So do both of those things at our website, magicscam.com, or please don't visit this website.com. You can visit our YouTube channel right below at tinyurl.com/scamonline. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button there so we can get the number that we need to change our channel name.
Right.
Yeah. And
you can follow Patrick on Twitter and Instagram at Magical Pat. You can follow his adorable dog at
Little Dog Pumpkin.
And you can follow me at Harrison Comedy on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow Magic Scam at Magic Scam. We just hit 400 on the Instagram. So here's to the next 100. Let's get us up to 500 at Magic Scam. A huge thanks to Emily Murtaugh, who's been our social media director and did the graphics. Of course, Nikki and Steven Sokolsky, who are our famous Las Vegas producers. They actually live very close to the Secret Garden. So you draw your own conclusions.
They have sex with monkeys. All right, so we will see you all back here on February 25th. My feed is about to be cut out in the stream.
And that's
Thank you. Yeah.
That has been our episode. Thank you so much for watching. We will be here February 25th. That's not next Thursday, but the Thursday after at 8 p.m. Our full-blown magic show. I don't know if I should use the words full-blown right after we talk about monkey sex this much, but we have a full-blown magic show February 25th at 8 p.m. We'll be on YouTube. We'll be on Facebook, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks so much, everybody.
Have a good night.